Hello everyone, my name is Milia. Welcome to my channel. This is gonna be my shop my stash for the week, and we're gonna go through the products I used for the past week and what I thought of them and what I'm gonna use for the next week. So let's just start. I use categories. I do a category every week. So last week's category was products that start with L. So there's a lot of L'Oreal and Lumene in here. But let's just start with the primer. So I used the LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. This is probably my favorite pore filling primer. It is a silicone primer, but for some reason I don't hate this as much as I hate the others. So well, I don't hate the others, but I prefer this one for some reason. But I really enjoyed using it, so that's that. For foundation, I had the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. It's a really good foundation. I'm wearing all of these products on my face today. This is a really nice foundation. It looks pretty. I mean, I don't. It's a basic foundation. It's really nothing that special. So. But I do like it. I I I'm all over the place today. Okay. This lighting is very weird. I'm sorry. But for the concealer, I had the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. I really like this concealer. A lot of people say it's super drying. I don't think it is. I have dry skin, but I really love this. I just do 2 dots under my eyes, and that goes a long way. I really like this concealer. For loose powder, we are back with the tin again. This contains the lace powder by Makeup Revolution, so we used that. I do like that. For pressed powder, I had the Lumene powder foundation. I like this powder foundation. It is a bit too dark for me, but if I use just a little bit, it's okay. And it does set my makeup. So yeah. For bronzer, I use the Lumene Natural Glow Bronzer in the shade Arctic Summer. It is a very pretty bronzer. It is a very light bronzer. It's a bit warm, but it's not too warm. So I can use it, and I do like it. Again, I have it on today. It's not my favorite bronzer, but I mean, I don't hate it. For blush, I had this La Lux or LA Lux Paris. Probably La Lux Paris Satin Blush in the shade Bronze Rose. It was a really pretty shade for this time of the year. Again, wearing it today, it is a really beautiful blush, but I don't reach for it because I don't know, it's cheap and it's, I don't know. It's a pretty blush, but I don't love it. I had the Catrice Baked Highlighter in the shade Light Infusion. This is a baked highlighter. I don't know if you can see it, but I have worn away like right here. It's a really pretty highlight. It's the oldest highlight in my collection. This is the first highlighter I ever purchased. So it has been here for a while, and I really like it still. It's super beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. but it's super beautiful. I had my setting spray. I used the Lily Lolo Makeup Mist. It was the first time that I used this setting spray. I do like the setting spray. The mister is a little bit too strong for me. I do like a strong mist, usually, but this is a little bit too strong. Let me show you. And I got it on my face. So, it is really strong, and it literally makes my face wet. Not like glowy wet, like wet wet. Like I would have been in the shower with my makeup on, which I don't always like that. But otherwise, I mean, it's fine. For eyeshadow, I had the Linda Hallberg. This is the Infinity one, and you can see a huge dip in this shade. I used it in my brows, so I do like this palette. It's like the idea is that you can use it both as an eyeshadow palette and as a face palette. Yeah. So it's basically meant that you can do anything with it. I have it in my eyeshadows because I can use all of the shades as eyeshadows. I can't use all of the shades as like face products. That's how I categorize today. For I haven't used it on my face. I have probably used one of the highlighters on my face, and they are not the most blinding. But I have used this on my eyes. I do like the black in my brows, but it's not very fun to play around with this palette on your eyes, because obviously you don't have a lot of choices. The blushes aren't that pigmented, so yeah, it's mostly a brown look. It's not the most fun palette, in my opinion. For my lip products, I had the L'Oreal liquid lipstick in I Rule. I have no idea what this formula is called, but I do really like it. They are extremely, extremely comfortable. So I really like this shade. I really do like these. They're not cruelty free, but the formula is really good. For my blood lipstick, I had the Lumene Nordic Seduction Matte Lipstick in the shade Endless Light, which I still think should be called Endless Night, because the Finnish name of it is Yötön Yö. But that's just me. And that's the shade. It's beautiful. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today with a darker lip liner. Again, it was the first time I tried this lipstick and this formula. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's very comfortable. For lip gloss, I had the Lancome Juicy Shaker in the shade Melly Melon. It's a really nice gloss. I hate the packaging. Like, this packaging sucks, because I can do like half of my lips with the product that's on the sponge, then I need to put it back, shake it to get more product on it, so I can do the rest of my lips. That's just extremely annoying to me, but I do like the formula. For the I'm sorry. For the For the products that I'm gonna use next week, I can't talk. the category was my newest items, which I'm very excited because there's a lot of products that I haven't used yet. So this is very exciting to me. Except that we have two products rolling from last week. Because I'm very serious with these categories. Like if I just use the product and it's the newest, I will use it again. So for primer, I chose two because I usually like to use a pore filling and a like hydrating or illuminating primer, both. So I chose my newest pore filling primer, my newest hydrating primer. For the newest pore filling primer, my newest one is the NYX pore filler. I got this in my advent calendar on Christmas Eve. I just finished off one of these smaller ones this year. And I mentioned in my empties that I got another one. This is my other one. I have not used this one yet, so we're gonna use it for the week. And for like an all-over face primer, my newest one is the Essence Prime Plus Studio Hydrating Skin Refreshing Primer. I got this for Christmas from my brother and I was super excited. And again, I haven't used it yet, which is so bad. And I want to use it, so I will. For foundation, we are also selecting one that I haven't used yet. This is the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the shade Porcelain. I have no idea if this shade is gonna match me, but it was the lightest shade that they had, so I bought it. And it's probably gonna be too dark because usually Porcelain is too dark for me. That's my life. But I'm very, very excited to try out this foundation because I love the concealer. And when we're talking about the concealer, I'm also going to use that one because this is the newest concealer that I have. It is the Born to Glow concealer in the shade Fair. This one is even a bit too dark. For my preference, I do like to highlight under my eyes. I don't know if they have a lighter shade than Fair. If they do, I will have to purchase that one after this one, but I do really love this concealer. I'm very excited to use it. For powder, I also chose a pressed powder and a loose powder because I usually like to set my under eyes with a loose powder, my face with a pressed powder. So my newest loose powder is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I mentioned this in my yearly favorites. I'm pretty sure I love this powder. It's so beautiful for under the eyes, so I'm extremely happy to be using it for the week. My newest pressed powder is this mini guy from NYX. This is the HD finishing powder in the shade Translucent. I do have this same one in Banana in a full size in my collection, but I decided to open this one as well because it's another shade. I also got this in my advent calendar, so we'll be using it. I have finished off a mini of this powder in translucent before, so I know I can do that. For bronzer, my newest bronzer is the Take Home the Bronze in Oliver by The Balm. I love this bronzer. I just got it on Black Friday, I think. It's so good, and it's a pretty like neutral bronzer. It's not too warm, which I do prefer because I have like a more neutral undertone. So I don't love like extremely orange bronzers, which this one isn't. So I'm very excited to be using it. For blush, we're gonna use something that I haven't tried yet. This is the Isadora Perfect Blush in Rose Perfection. I believe this is the same formula that I have mentioned in my drugstore favorites, but I just have the other one in the old packaging and this is the new packaging. But I haven't tried this shade yet, so I'm extremely excited too. My newest highlight is this one from Catrice. I just used this a couple weeks ago in my products with prettiest packaging. It's in the shade Glow Couture. I got this also for Christmas from my sister, so, and I honestly, I loved it. So I don't mind using it again for this week. For eyeshadow palettes, the Linda Hallberg is the newest eyeshadow palette that I got. So we're gonna be using this for my eyes again. So I guess we will have a lot more just these kind of looks. But it's okay. For setting spray, I'm gonna be using my all-nighter. I'm very excited. I got this very recently. I haven't used it yet. I have had a travel size of all-nighter, but I finished it off like in 2019, and so I haven't used this product in a while. So I'm very excited that I have it in my life again and that I get to use it again. So that's gonna be exciting. And for lip products, the Bullet lipstick, the Lumena one, she's gonna come back. It's the middle one again. So I'm gonna be using this again. I don't mind. It's a really, really beautiful lipstick, and it's the newest one in my collection. The newest liquid lipstick in my collection is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Rome. This came in their advent calendar. So I haven't purchased any liquid lipsticks, but this came in the advent calendar, so it's the newest one. And I haven't used it yet, so we're gonna use it. And my newest lip gloss is a lip gloss from H&M. It's in the shade Burgundy. I have no idea how I will be using this lip gloss because it's very, very dark. But I will try to find out. I like this lip gloss formula. I used to have a shade, I used to have it in the shade Toffee, and I loved that. So I picked up this one, because it was on sale, and it's in the shade Burgundy, so I don't know how I will use that. But those are my newest products in every category. You're welcome. And those are also the products I'm going to be using for the next week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below if you love project panning and makeup and shop my stashes, because I do a lot of those on this channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.